Welcome back. Till now, we've learned how the @before advice works. But what if you want to execute some code after a method finishes, regardless of whether it completes successfully or throws an exception? That's exactly what @after is designed for. In this video, we'll understand how @after works, when to use it, and of course, we'll verify everything with a live coding example. So, let's get started. Before we start coding, let me mention one thing. We already created the payment service, controller, and logging aspect in the previous video. So, instead of creating a new project from scratch, we'll continue using the same project. That way, we can focus only on the @after advice. Now, let me open the payment service. I've removed the generate report method because we don't need it for this example. You'll notice it contains the process payment method. Now, suppose you want to perform some cleanup after process payment finishes. For example, you might want to release resources, close a connection, delete temporary files, or simply log that the method has completed. And here's the important part. You want this cleanup code to run whether the method completes successfully or throws an exception. So, how can we achieve that? That's exactly what we're going to learn in this video. Also, notice that the process payment method is already annotated with @log execution. Also, we already have a controller that calls the process payment method, so we can use it directly to test our implementation. We also already have our logging aspect from the previous video. Right now, it's using @before advice. But in this video, we want the advice to execute after the target method completes. The good news is, we don't need to make any major changes. Instead of @before, we simply replace it with @after. That's it. The point cut expression remains exactly the same. Whether you're using the execution point cut or the @annotation point cut, nothing changes. You can reuse the same expression. In my case, I'll continue using the @annotation point cut since we've already configured it in the previous video. Now, look at my screen. The only change I've made is replacing @before with @after. That's it. Nothing else has changed. This is basically telling Spring, hey Spring, execute this advice after the target method finishes. Whether the target method completes successfully or throws an exception, this @after advice will still be executed. Alright, let's start the application. Hit the API. Now, let's look at the console output. Notice what happens here. First, the log statement from the process payment method is printed. After that, the log from our aspect is printed. Why? Because we're using @after. The @after advice executes only after the target method has finished executing. That's why you see the method's log first, followed by the aspect's log. This clearly confirms that the @after advice runs after the method execution. Okay, we've just seen that the @after advice is executed when the method completes successfully. But here's an interesting question. What happens if the method throws an exception? Will the @after advice still be executed, or will Spring skip it? Let's test it instead of guessing. I'll make the process payment method throw an exception. Run the application again and see what happens. Now, let's hit the API again. Now, look at the console output. As expected, the process payment method throws an exception. But notice something interesting. Even though the method failed, our after advice was still executed. You can clearly see the aspect log printed in the console. Why? Because after always executes after the target method finishes, regardless of whether it completes successfully or throws an exception. That's the key behavior of after, and this example proves it. And that's it for this video. I hope you now have a clear understanding of how the after advice works in Spring AOP and when you should use it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover next, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.